Some nights the quiet feels older than I am. It settles before I do. My name is Elias. I'm 86 years old. I've lived long enough to hear a house change its mind about you.
This recording isn't for anyone in particular. It's just that the air feels heavy tonight, and I don't think I have many nights left where words still line up the way they used to. I've lived in this house for more than half my life. When we first came here, it was loud without trying. Drawers slammed, chairs scraped. Someone was always calling for someone else from another room. Even when nobody was speaking, the place felt occupied. Back then, I thought that was permanence. I thought if you stayed somewhere long enough, it would stay with you. I worked most days, long ones. I told myself it was temporary, that it was necessary, that there would be time later. The house watched all of it quietly. It saw coats grabbed in a hurry, meals missed, conversations postponed because I was tired or busy or convinced tomorrow would be calmer. There were arguments, too, small ones that didn't feel important enough to finish, silences that stretched longer than they should have. I didn't think of them as endings. I thought of them as pauses. Rooms changed before I noticed. The hallway stopped echoing. The kitchen stopped expecting more than one plate. At some point, laughter stopped traveling through walls and stayed where it was spoken, thin, careful, brief. I remember one afternoon clearly. I came home early, earlier than usual. I expected surprise. Instead, I found stillness, not emptiness, stillness, like the house had already adjusted its breathing before I arrived. That was the first time I felt late without knowing to what. Years pass strangely when you're not watching them. One day things are simply different, and no one announces it. Someone leaves for the last time without saying that's what it is. A room becomes storage because no one argues otherwise. I stayed, even when others didn't. I told myself someone should. I told myself leaving would mean admitting something I wasn't ready to name. The house learned me as I became quieter. It learned the sound of one cup being rinsed. It learned the way I avoided certain rooms without deciding to. At night, I sometimes hear the house settling, pipes shifting, wood adjusting. It's a sound that doesn't ask anything of me. It doesn't wait for reassurance. It just continues. And that's when I began to understand that places don't grieve the way people do. They adapt.